Here is the story about Cleopatra and Julius Caesar, the tale of power and passion. In the year 69 before Christ, Cleopatra VII, Thea Philopator, was born into the royal Ptolemaic dynasty in Alexandria, Egypt. She was a figure destined for greatness, a queen whose life would intertwine with one of Rome's most formidable leaders, Julius Caesar. Their story is one of political intrigue, war, and a legendary romance that shaped the course of history. Cleopatra ascended to the throne of Egypt at the tender age of 18, alongside her younger brother Ptolemy XIII, as co-rulers. The siblings' reign was marred by conflict and power struggles, leading Cleopatra to flee Egypt for Syria in the year 48 before Christ. There, she amassed an army to reclaim her throne. Meanwhile, Julius Caesar, a Roman general and statesman, was embroiled in the Roman civil war against Pompey. After defeating Pompey at the Battle of Pharsalus, Caesar pursued him to Egypt, where Pompey sought refuge. However, upon his arrival, Caesar discovered that Pompey had been assassinated by orders of Ptolemy XIII, a move meant to curry favor with Caesar. Instead, it horrified him. Caesar, now in Alexandria, found himself entangled in the Egyptian civil war. Cleopatra, aware of Caesar's influence and power, sought his support. In a bold and cunning move, she had herself smuggled into Caesar's quarters wrapped in a carpet. Unrolling herself before Caesar, Cleopatra's beauty and intelligence captivated him. Recognizing the mutual benefits of their alliance, Caesar agreed to support Cleopatra's claim to the throne. Ptolemy XIII, infuriated by Caesar's decision to back Cleopatra, waged war against the Romans and Cleopatra's forces. The ensuing conflict, known as the Siege of Alexandria, saw fierce fighting. Despite being outnumbered, Caesar's military genius turned the tide. The young Ptolemy XIII fled and subsequently drowned in the Nile River. With Ptolemy XIII's demise, Cleopatra's position was solidified. She was reinstated as queen, now co-ruling with her younger brother Ptolemy XIV, though Cleopatra held the real power. Her alliance with Caesar deepened, not just politically but personally. Cleopatra gave birth to a son, Ptolemy XV Philopator Caesar, known as Caesarion, claiming him to be Caesar's son. Cleopatra's relationship with Caesar was not merely one of political convenience. The two shared a deep personal bond, often indulging in luxurious feasts and intellectual discussions. Cleopatra accompanied Caesar to Rome in the year 46 before Christ, where she was housed in a villa outside the city. Her presence caused a scandal, as Caesar was already married to Calpurnia. Nonetheless, he openly acknowledged Caesarion as his son, further fueling controversy. The year 44 before Christ marked a turning point. Julius Caesar, declaring himself dictator for life, amassed power, alarming many in the Roman Senate. On the Ides of March, a group of senators, led by Brutus and Cassius, assassinated Caesar in a bid to restore the Republic. The news of Caesar's death devastated Cleopatra, who quickly left Rome with Caesarion, returning to Alexandria. Back in Egypt, Cleopatra faced new challenges. Ptolemy XIV was poisoned, presumably by Cleopatra, and Caesarion was made co-ruler. The queen now turned her attention to Rome's new power players, Mark Antony and Octavian, Caesar's adopted heir. Cleopatra formed an alliance with Mark Antony, both politically and romantically. Their union produced 3 children and further entwined Egypt's fate with Rome's. However, Octavian viewed Cleopatra and Antony as threats, leading to the final confrontation at the Battle of Actium in the year 31 before Christ. Defeated and besieged, Antony and Cleopatra's forces crumbled. In a tragic turn of events, Antony committed suicide, believing Cleopatra had already done so. Cleopatra, realizing her and Egypt's inevitable fate, chose to end her life, reportedly by the bite of a snake, rather than face humiliation and captivity by Octavian. Cleopatra's death marked the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty and Egypt's independence, as it became a Roman province. Yet, her legacy endured, immortalized by her intelligence, political acumen, and the legendary romances with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Cleopatra and Caesar's story is a timeless saga of power, ambition, and passion. It is a testament to Cleopatra's enduring legacy as one of history's most captivating and influential figures. This is the end of part 1 of the endless story in ancient history. See you in part 2. Thanks for your watching and your comments below.